Time to crack open the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Sports Page is brought to you by Kaufman and Lind Injury Attorneys.
First and goal. Mahomes flings it. It's there! Hartman! Jackpot! Kansas City! And the Chiefs, they have their dynasty. Yes!
There you go. 25-22, the final. Chiefs repeat their Bulldog.
Yeah, you might want to cover McCole Hardman.
Good God.
Good Lord, was he wide open for the game-winning touchdown? It doesn't matter who Mahomes' receivers are. He makes them great. I mean, good Lord. McCole Hardman wasn't even on the team mid-season. They went back and got him, sort of plucked him off he wasn't on the waiver wire, but, it's unbelievable what this team has done with the lack of offensive weapons that they had this year. Yes, they had Travis Kelce, but wow, Pacheco, all these guys aren't superstars, but Mahomes makes them great. Again, he wins back-to-back Super Bowls, first time that's been done in 19 years. That's his third Super Bowl. Andy Reid and Mahomes are halfway to Brady and Belichick. Of course, they won 6 with the Patriots. Brady's got 7 overall. But wow, unbelievable performance by the Chiefs this year. Underdogs in last 2 conference playoff games and then in the Super Bowl, and they still win it. So, wow.
Hey, you want to go ahead and give me props now, like Lynch did at the beginning of the show that I called them from day one?
You did. I mean, you didn't exactly go out on a limb by picking the Chiefs to win it all this year, but yeah.
If you would have asked anybody halfway through that season, they would have gone, your Chiefs are not going to make it. Me included. Like 3/4 way through the season, you saw it. They weren't looking good, but they pulled it off as I predicted.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
Bulldog.
Tay believed in the Chiefs.
Hold on to that thought for a second. I got to share what I told you yesterday. This is unbelievable. But hey, I was talking to Taco at the start of the show. Did you kind of just the vibe of that whole game? Both those teams were like really tight, just playing kind of. I can't put my thumb on what exactly the word is that I'm looking, but you know what I mean. You sensed it.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a great Super Bowl until the end. It was somewhat sloppy. Not a whole lot of offense. Then at the end, it became dramatic. I still don't know why Kyle Shanahan chose to take the ball first in overtime. Did he think they were going by the old rules?
Might have. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Because Lord, I mean, why would you take the ball first? Why wouldn't you give it to the Chiefs, see what they did, and then you can respond to it? It's not first team that scores wins. If the Chiefs even scored a touchdown on their first possession, the new rules say, hey, the 49ers would have got a chance to match them. So I don't understand what they were doing there. You always take the ball second. I mean, you see that in college all the time. You take the ball second in overtime so you know what the other team has done and what you need to do to win. So
I was sitting there last night.
Pretty controversial.
Yeah, no doubt. I was sitting there last night as, the clock was running out in that first overtime period going, I go, just score a touchdown so this can be over and we don't go to another. It's almost 11 o'clock at night, for crying out loud.
You stayed up for that whole thing, Lynch?
Yes.
Even I didn't.
I'm going on 2.5 hours sleep. I still got up at 2 a.m.
The dog doesn't usually stay up for the Super Bowl.
I stayed up for the whole thing.
I looked at it like this, dog. I knew my team was going to win. Yeah. Told you guys at the beginning of the season. I was like, I've had a long week. I'm going to sleep, bitches.
All right, so yesterday, I'm in Publix.
I thought, wait, hold on. Let's rewind. You had 2.5 hours sleep. You told me before I left for New York that you hated both teams.
I don't like either team, but I said if it was a good game, I'm staying up.
Good man. I'm proud of you.
So I'm in Publix yesterday. I'm in the checkout line, and in the main aisle behind where the registers are, I hear a discussion going on. All the Publix people were dressed in like football-related gear and stuff, and one of the managers had a referee shirt on. He's talking to a 40-something-year-old female customer. And he says to her, he says, who are you rooting for today? She goes, I don't like football. I'm rooting for Taylor.
Oh, God.
And I swore,
Tay-Tay.
my chin went to my chest. My eyes rolled back in my head, and I know if you were looking at me, I was probably shaking my head. I just took my change and my hot dog buns and walked out of that store a broken man.
Of all people to say that in front of Lynch.
That was my breaking point.
Football helmet head, huh?
Oh, he lost it.
I don't like football. I'm rooting for Taylor.
Yeah, rooting for Taylor's boyfriend, whatever team he plays for.
Yeah.
God.
What kind of hot dogs did you have yesterday, Lynch?
We had brats and hot dogs, Bulldog.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
But if you really must know, the specific hot dog were the Kirkland quarter-pound plus dogs, like they serve at the food court.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
They're almost like the dogs you get out at the Speedway dogs, them big fatty boom batties.
Yeah, good stuff.
Did you guys how did you guys rate the halftime show?
I didn't know what was going on with that. I was like, what is this?
Yeah, it was. I'm not a big Usher guy. The guy can dance though.
Well, sure.
Of course.
If that's your thing, great.
He can see people at a movie too, being an usher. But no, I heard. I don't know because I was talking to people.
You missed Dog's Usher joke along those lines on Friday.
Oh, yeah.
I said I like the early Usher when he was just a ticket taker.
That's it, man. That's it. Checking IDs for the rated R movie. I heard from buddies. I saw a text. Ludacris stole the show. I guess Ludi made an appearance.
Yeah,
I have no idea.
He had
I
multiple
don't know if he
guests
stole
with
the
him.
show or not. So, Shaq was at the Super Bowl. Shaq's going straight from the Super Bowl. He'll be in Orlando tomorrow to have his jersey retired by the Magic. We'll talk about that tomorrow. The Magic over the weekend, they beat the Bulls 114-108. So they're playing well. The Franz, by the way.
Hey.
He must be hot that he didn't make the All-Star team because he scores over 30 again, game high 36 points against former Magic coach Billy Donovan in the Bulls. So,
hey, did you guys see? Did you guys see any of the Wasted Management Open over the weekend?
Good Lord.
Yeah.
They've got to clean that thing up.
They had to cut off alcohol sales and turn people away on Saturday. It got so out of control. I have some video footage on our Facebook page.
Did you see?
The fans are like all the golfers are yelling at the fans for being obnoxious. You can't have that.
There's a guy runs out there with no pants on. There's another guy doing bunker angels. You know,
they had all the college kids without shirts on when it was cold, and
oh my God,
it's Happy Gilmore.
I don't want golf to turn into that. I like golf being the last bastion of civility and sports fandom. I don't like this.
With that, congratulations to Nick Taylor, who ended up winning it in a few extra holes there over what is that Hoffman, or was that guy's?
Oh, Charlie Hoffman.
Yeah, he had it. He blew it at the end,
and that's his sponsors, Waste Management.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Wasted Management. I like that.
Feel free to use that over there on your little sports show, which is open mic on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game. Bulldog Sports Page brought to you by Kaufman and Lind.
Listen to Under Oath with attorney Jeff Kaufman every Saturday morning, 7:30, FM 96.9 The Game. Catch extended versions of Under Oath by searching Under Oath with Jeff Kaufman on your favorite streaming platform. Oh!